Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll have Matt Ryan calling the shots, the former MVP and third overall pick.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
Now Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back and combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter.
Signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game. Hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On play action, they'll throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. A look now at the defensive starters for Cleveland. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3.
Travis Kelce, 30. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap.
To throw again, Ryan. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll set up to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively, because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 32. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He completes it to Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rolling to his left. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Keep playing hard, fellas. General, relax.
It's 4th down.
Let's get it. Downside. Ready, go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Williams. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. The open man is Westbrook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Ryan. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. They'll set up a throw.
I think it's pretty safe to say that
and he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
And trotting back out onto the field, Travis Kelce. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I'd call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them, no matter how many people are put in his direction. It just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery?
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. This is caught by Williams. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, right 25.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. To throw is Ryan. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because
You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Check 24. Check. Switch. Check 52. He's checking. Crash. Go.
Running with Elliott. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He completes it to Jones. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. The Falcons pick up the first. This quarterback now 12 of 6. Look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jamal Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it's now ready to take over here. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching
problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not.
They were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on 4th down. That percentage is way high. And they hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
From the 22, Ryan. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's Kelsey on the ground. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's over midfield and into Falcon 4. Play action. It's Ryan. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise. To me, that's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. They'll rifle this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline good with a PAT.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Here's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Ryan. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now Ryan. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On the ground, this is Williams. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5. Following the penalty, it's Williams. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big